It ain't the right year, and it's not the right color, but I know y'all are gonna leave the comment, OJ, let's take it for a test drive. Today we are in a 1989 Ford Bronco XLT with 80,468 actual miles. This is actually a truck that we've had previously. Sold it a couple years ago to a really good customer. They had some fun with it, and then we're ready for something else, and that's how we got it back. It is a clean Carfax, clean auto check, no accidents or damage ever reported. This truck retains its original numbers matching 302 or 5 liter, whatever you want to call it, and it is backed by the AOD automatic overdrive transmission. You do have power steering, power disc brakes, factory heat and AC. The AC is nice and cold. I got it on right now and it blows really nice and comfortable in here. Ready to go for summertime. I have it on the normal setting and on the medium amount of volume, and it's producing a great volume of AC. The exhaust is still the stock style exhaust. It's a single exhaust system. I really like Flowmasters behind the 5 liter or a 302. That's just my personal preference. If you like a quieter exhaust system, the factory muffler set that's on this sounds great. Drivability is excellent. Does everything you want a 4-wheel drive Bronco to do. Cruises really comfortable down the interstate. As far as the interior goes, it's the tan interior. The only real note is on the edge of the driver's seat piping over here from getting in and out on the edge of the driver's seat. It's got a little bit of age to it. There's a small like little repair spot on the edge of the dash right here underneath the AC vent. There's a small like little repair spot there. And then there's a small little touch up on the top of the bezel right here. Carpet's in great shape, console's in great shape, top of the dash looks good, headliner, visors, all that's in really nice condition. Back seat's in excellent shape as well. You have floor mats front and rear. Then you have the cargo area in the back, which shows really clean. As far as a few things and not working on this one, the factory oil pressure gauge is not hooked up and not working because you have an aftermarket oil pressure gauge mounted under the dash, so that does work. As far as the doesn't work section for this truck, there's a couple small things that do not work. We have the cruise control listed as a no. We will try that here in a second to see if we can get it to kick on, but right now the cruise control is a no on it. The map lights do not work, but the dome light does work. And then the power rear window does go down off the button, but it does not go up off of the button. If you use the key in the tailgate, the window will go back up just off the switcher on the dash is not functioning properly, but it does make it go down. The doesn't work section can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com in the additional media section. How you're going to find that, you're going to click on the inventory tab, you're going to click on this Bronco, you're going to scroll to the bottom of the page, you're going to see the additional media section. It's got the Carfax, the Autocheck, the motor numbers, the VIN numbers, the imperfections, and that doesn't work section, so make sure you guys check that out. We got a couple cars coming here, and then we're going to get in the throttle some and test out the little 5 liter. Again, not a crazy high performance setup being a 302, but that's not what this truck is designed for. It runs fantastic, does what you expect this 302 and the AOD to perform like. It gets up to cruising speeds exactly like you want, and then you're just ready to roll. We are gonna try that cruise control right now, see if I can get it to work. No, I guess it is gonna be a no. So something with the cruise there to get that going, but I'm sure it's not something too terribly difficult. As far as the underneath goes, represents like an 80,000 mile truck should represent like. Doesn't look like it's ever been abused, ever really been off-roaded. The underside really is in great condition. The inner rockers, the floors, the frame, the bottom side of the fenders, all of that checks out exactly like you want it to. You have a little surface corrosion on the non-painted parts, but nothing that's concerning me in any way, shape, or form. On the exterior, it is obviously the two-tone, the brown and the tan with your pinstripe. All of the paint does have a nice shine to it, but it has its imperfections. The front of the hood and the top of the hood has its stone chips. On the top of the doors on both sides, kind of hidden behind the mirrors, but up on the front portion of the brown, there's like some reaction spots and like little bubbles in the paint on both sides on the upper door frame. And then you have your other little nicks and your other little imperfections in the stripes and around the truck walking around it. The hardtop's in excellent condition. The wheels are in nice shape. The tires are a 2022 tire all the way around. Outside of the one on the back, that one's a little bit older. But the ones on the truck that are actually on the ground are in great condition. You have the swing away tire in the back. You do have the power rear glass in the back that goes up and down off the key in the tailgate. Overall, cosmetically, it's a good looking truck. Does it have its flaws? Yes. Can you find photos of that in the additional media section? Absolutely. But it still is a very clean, cosmetically presentable truck that you can hop in, drive, be very proud to own, but you are able to take it out if you get a stone chip or a little nick. It's not going to be the end of the world. As far as your suspension, looks like all factory equipment, has a great road feel to it. Doesn't beat you to death, it doesn't road walk, it doesn't wander anywhere, something you can feel confident driving every single day if you want to. The driving position with these captain's chairs is extremely comfortable. I love my fold down armrest here, just makes for a really enjoyable driving experience. Steering wheel setup is great. You do have your factory Ford stereo in here if I didn't mention that before. Glass is in good condition. The side windows roll up and down like they should with no major issues. The front windshield does have some, I don't want to say staining, but it does have some imperfections in the glass itself. Really in the center here, it's got some like vertical streaks in it. Not sure if you could polish those out, but if you wanted to, you could probably have someone at least take a look at it. Back glass again is clear and easy to see out of. Rear view mirror looks good with some little hazy spots in the dead center there. The side mirrors on the left and right, you can clearly see out of them, but the one over here on the driver's side does have a little vertical crack in it, top to bottom. But you can get these mirrors really inexpensive and easy. If you wanted to change those, you absolutely could. Heavier into the throttle there, it downshifts like you'd expect, pulls well. And really a strong running setup. You obviously have your four-wheel drive selector on the floor with your four-wheel drive with manual locking hubs. Four-wheel drive system works exactly like it should. As far as your engine compartment, nothing's out of place in there. This is the original numbers matching 302 or 5 liter, whatever you want to call it. Fluids, charging system, belt, hoses, serviceable items, everything checks out exactly like you'd expect on this one. It is a ready to go truck. This is a fantastic Bronco. It really drives nice. It's got great miles at 80,000 actual miles. 5 liters are known to be extremely reliable. This one already has cold AC, solid truck underneath. Yes, you have some cosmetic little imperfections in the paint and body, and a couple small things that are not working, but it's nothing to write home about. This is a really good four-wheel drive Bronco. These are extremely popular. We sell a ton of Broncos, and this is again a fantastic one that we have had previously. So you know we love getting back vehicles that are great like this one. And I will say again that the AC is on right now, and I have it on the normal setting, and it's a medium volume, and it is a really good volume of air, and it's very comfortable in here, and it's 90-some degrees today here in Texas. A little heavy acceleration one more time. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1989 Ford Bronco XLT with 80,475 actual miles. From myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out the additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.